Hey guys, welcome back to Hush. I'm talking, babe, but I talk and you listen. So, episode 4, guys, we're still doing this. Kind of crazy, right? Yeah. How are you feeling today? How's it going? Ask yourself, how you feeling? Me, how am I feeling? I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm just vibing, innit? I'm just trying to do this thing. I'm just trying to do this thing, to be honest with you. This episode has less talking points than my last few episodes. I feel like it's going to be kind of a quick one. But I don't know. I'm the type of person who can ramble on. So, yeah, today's episode is called I Really Believe Delulu is a Selulu. Obviously we've had, people going around talking about, I don't know when that phrase came about, but delulu is a selulu. And I used to think that was kind of hashtag cringe, but recently I've just kind of been into the idea of delulu is a selulu. But I'll explain what I mean a bit more. In the way I'm going to talk about it today, I'm going to talk about it in the sense of you have to be truly delusional enough to think big to make your dreams come true, because that's the only way that you can actually make your dreams come true. So I'm going to kind of speak about the idea of like the art of manifestation. I feel like, people have talked about it before. There's an idea of what that is, but like I love to start with a Google definition, guys. The Google definition of the art of manifestation is a practice that involves using focused thoughts, beliefs, and actions to bring a desired outcome into reality. And for the past 3 years, I would say, I have been using the art of manifestation to get the things I want to come true. I don't know if they came true because of this idea of manifesting things into your life or because I worked hard enough to do it. But that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today, because I do think some of the sense of manifesting things into your life is that you want something, you want to achieve something so bad that you literally do all the things you need to do in order to achieve it. Like you subconsciously trick yourself into believing that you can do it. So that's why I'm saying delulu is a selulu. Like you truly have to, my dreams are big. One thing about me is that my dreams are big, and there's a lot of things I want to achieve in this life. And the only way that you can actually achieve them is if you keep dreaming. If you, at a certain point, if you stop dreaming about the things that you want and you start to kind of, allow life to hit you, that's when, you stop working towards that thing. One thing that I started doing this year is I did a dream board for 2024. I on Pinterest, I took pictures of the things that I want my life to look like, or certain quotes, and then I added them onto this dream board. And then you don't look at it, you don't really think about it, but then midway through the year, or at the end of the year, you look at that dream board and see some of the things that you actually have achieved on that dream board. And sometimes those things won't happen in that year, but maybe they'll happen in 2 or 3. But the whole point is that you're setting goals for yourself to eventually achieve. And it's kind of funny because I looked at my dream board in the middle of the year, and I noticed that the bottom half was low key coming true. And I haven't looked at it since, because there was a point near, I guess 2 months ago, where I just kind of felt like nothing was really happening for me. And I was at a standstill. So I literally I just started thinking about things that I wanted to do to achieve my goals. And I actually kind of got on my grind. And I think the plan is in motion. I can't completely tell you that yet, but all I can tell you is that I'm trying to achieve the things I want to achieve. Um, so I think that, in the sense, like, some of the stuff on my dream board, they're probably not achievable at this moment in time. Like, they're probably not things I'll achieve in this year. But to put that there, you have to be delusional enough to put that there, because, in people can say, I believe that everyone is special and everyone has a reason for being here. But, in this like really terrible, terrible world we live in, we're all kind of a part of a machine. Like, we're all just a cog in the machine. And it's hard to believe that you are actually worth the things that you're worth. Like, it's hard to believe that you're going to achieve the things that you want. And people tell you that the likelihood of something good happening to you is low, or the likelihood of you getting to the top of the industry that you're in is low. People will tell you that. People have told me that. But okay, and what? Like, you just have to keep dreaming big, or you're not going to get there. Because when you minimize or put down yourself, like, you realize that the things that you're trying to achieve, like, they're not really what you want. Like, when you stop dreaming and when you stop being delusional, you start to go for things that you don't really want to go for. And then you kind of go down this path of realizing, wait, is this actually what I wanted to do? Or am I just settling? And I think being delusional is also like just not settling. It's like, despite the fact that all the odds are not in your favor, you're still trying to do it anyways. Yeah. So I think another way of like manifesting things into your life is like, oh, one thing I also did in the beginning of the year is that I wrote it was like a letter to myself, or like a diary entry, but it wasn't in the present moment. It was a diary entry of me in the future. Like, I was talking about, oh, I love my life. I've done this and I've done this and I've done that, but I haven't achieved that yet. But I wrote that down for when I do achieve it. Or you set the goals that you want. You define your goals, and then putting that out there, writing it down on paper, is like you're putting that idea into the world and manifesting it into your life. And the thing is about manifestation, where I think people really fail, or they think that it's not true, is they don't actually believe it. Like, you have to truly, truly believe that you're going to achieve the things that you want. You have to listen to your gut, and or push past that doubt that is deep seated in your gut as well. And you have to truly believe that it's going to happen. Like, you can't half believe it. You have to fully believe it. And I think when people are like, oh, manifestation isn't true, like, it's because they're like, they don't believe it's true anyway. So how can you set goals and tell yourself that you're this and you're that when you don't actually believe that you're that? Do you know what I mean? And I think, yeah, like, a part of that is like literally thinking positively. Like, I know how hard it is in this world that we live in to think positive. Like, everything seems really glass half empty, but you have to have a glass half full mindset. You have to genuinely believe that good things are coming for you constantly. And that's, I guess, me believing in that way is kind of like, I've created a healthy coping mechanism to deal with whatever like stupid thing that happens to me, or unlucky thing happens to me. I literally am like, this is literally a lesson. This is a lesson. Good things are coming my way. Like, I constantly tell myself that good things are coming my way, because when they do, they do. Like, if you tell yourself that bad things are going to happen, bad things will happen. If you tell yourself that good things are going to happen, good things will happen. And it's not even like, I don't know if it's like spiritual or a God thing, like if that's what you believe in, um, or it's just the fact that you have switched your mindset into seeing the good things in your life rather than the bad. And I think honestly, it's a mix of both. It's a mix of, I believe in God, I believe in a higher sense, a higher power. And I think that, combined with scientifically like psychologically switching your mindset into believing, seeing something good rather than bad is in itself manifestation. Like you slowly start to see the good things that have come into your life, and you start to practice gratitude for the good things that have come into your life. And yeah, like you have to start affirming yourself. Like you have to start writing down affirmations or literally saying them in the mirror. Like I know people think that that's kind of cringy or it doesn't work, but low key, you looking at yourself or writing down the things that you want, or like, there was like a trending affirmation sound like, what's for me will find me. Like I don't chase, I attract. What's coming for me will find me. And I use that one all the time. You don't chase nothing. You only attract, your energy only attracts. And what is for you will come for you. Believe that what is for you will come for you, and what's for you won't miss you. Um, I had a friend, I have a friend who recently left my workplace. Shout out to you, girl. I love you. And I remember when there was a moment where like I was trying to look for something new, and I just felt like things aren't happening for me. Or like I had a bit of a situation and I was talking to her about it, and she said, listen, if it works out, it works out. Like what's for you won't miss you. Like if something is meant to be in your life, it will. And if it isn't, it isn't. And you can't be chasing things. You can't be begging people or chasing people or running into situations that aren't actually meant for you, or trying to, I mean, in terms of chase, you can chase your dreams, like chase your dreams, like do that. But don't be like running, like forcing yourself into situations that are not meant for you, that you can feel in your gut are not meant for you. And instead of doing that, just attract allow yourself to attract situations, allow yourself to attract other people's energy, allow yourself to attract any sort of like job or like some sort of achievement to come your way. Don't sit there and act like a beg, basically. Like don't act like a beg. Allow things to just pass through, like to pass through your life, and for things to just slowly come to you. Like believe that your energy is strong, and believe that you are worth everything you're worth, and things will come your way. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Like when I tell you, I have to wholeheartedly believe in these, that you have to wholeheartedly believe in these things. You have to wholeheartedly believe that things are going to come for you. And once you actually start to believe that these things are coming for you, that's when you subconsciously start to take action for it. Like, I can't tell you where this podcast is going to be in a month, 2 months, 3 months, or if it's going to move at all. I can't tell you at all. But what I can tell you is that I wanted to start one, so I started one. Like, and I'm making the moves to do it. And when you start something, you can only progress unless you stop, unless you believe that you can't do it anymore. Then how are you going to achieve it? So you have to start taking action into the things that you want to do, or it's literally not going to move anywhere. Like, does that make any sense? So yeah, like when you start to believe that you can actually achieve things, you start to realize that you're doing all these things to achieve that goal. And it's not because you finally found the motivation, it's because you have tricked yourself into believing that it's already there. Another sort of manifestation thing I like to believe um is that I already have it. What's there is mine. That job is mine. That role is mine. That, like, just any sort of situation I already believe I have. And I have to tell you, like, it has genuinely worked for me. There's been situations where I've been like, I already know I got this. Like, I just have a feeling I got this. And did. And did. And I'm going to go back to my friend who just left my workplace. There was like, she was telling me when she moved over to her new job that she's been wanting for ages. She was like, it's so weird, but that whole week I just had a feeling. I just had a feeling that something was going to change for me. I had a feeling that I got it, but I couldn't put my finger on what that feeling was. And the next week she was gone, just like that. Guys, you have to truly believe that you have things, that things are in your hand, that things are in your grasp. Like, once you change that mindset, once you become delusional, like it's almost delusional to think that way. It's delusional to think that you have this like this alluring energy that people just come to you, that you just get everything you want. It's delusional because really and truly in this life, you don't get what you want at all. There's so many things that pass you by. There's so many things that you want or you go for and you don't get. 90% of the things I want, I don't get. But I believe that I get everything I want. That's delusional. But you have to do it in order to keep moving, in order to keep pushing to get what you want. You have to believe that it's already there, that you already got it. And when you embody that sort of energy, people attract to you. People think this girl kind of cool, like she kind of lit. Like, you have to actually embody that confidence in yourself. Like, your mind can do anything, that you can do anything, and things will genuinely start to move for you. So yeah, guys, in conclusion, you need to be delusional enough to bring your dreams into reality, because it has genuinely worked for me so many times in the past few years. Like, and as well, changing your mindset, it genuinely helps your mental health as well. Like, feeling pessimistic, like I'm a very existential person, and I was often quite pessimistic just because of, look at the state we live in, like look at the world we live in, look at the stuff that's going on. And obviously being a black woman in the creative industries, the pool is also very small but also incredibly large, and people can often tell me that the likelihood of something good happening for me is small, or that I won't make it. Like, people would genuinely tell me that I won't make it. This is also gonna be in my next episode, but people not actually believing the fact that you can actually do it. And that can get to a girl, that can really get to a girl. So you have to shift your mindset, you have to shift it yourself, and but those people, because it's only you at the end of the day. Like, you are in control of your future. You are in control of your mind. You actually have so much power over your own mind. You don't even understand. We are powerful beings. We are really powerful beings, and we have so much potential. You can genuinely switch your mindset if you start to apply some of these things into your life. Like, we are really, really strong. We're stronger than we think. You have to remember that you are stronger than you think. If you're at a point in your life where you genuinely feel like nothing is moving for you, nothing is happening for you, try it. Try manifesting for yourself. Try being delusional, because it is really the solution. Delulu is the selulu. Okay? Okay. Well, guys, I feel like this was a lot of a shorter one than the last week's episode, but not all of them need to be long like that. So I've really said all I need to say. Thank you for listening to this one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope some of this stuff really sticks with you and you might take it into account. And I'll see you on the next episode. Okay, bye.